we're here today with Danasha Bates. Danasha Bates, what is today all about?
All right, today our theme is compost before you dispose. Basically what we're saying to the public is that most of the waste that you throw into the garbage, approximately 70% of the garbage that you throw can be recycled. And of course composting involving using biodegradable materials from the home such as peelings from the kitchen, grass clippings, paper, organic manure or animal manure such from goat, from cow and or horse. And those of course you can put into your compost. Now the compost can either be dug or you can actually use a box to do it. Now you label your compost according to your desire. So of course you have your soil, you have your paper which is recycled material, you have your grass cuttings, you have your peelings from the kitchen such as yam peeling, banana peeling, cabbage leaf and so on, and other materials.
And will this just be a one-day event, or will it only be in Mandeville, or is it island wide?
Now, as you know, June 6th is being celebrated as National Solid Waste Day. However, the other regions are hosting their solid waste activities. So, of course, I'm from NEPM Waste Management Limited in Ocherias, and tomorrow we'll be hosting our Solid Waste Day. We'll be showcasing the theme, Compost Before You Dispose. And this is what we want to continue, not only for Solid Waste Day, but we want to get the residents, citizens, Jamaicans into the habit of managing their waste properly. And by managing their waste properly, they are reducing the amount of waste they generate, and we're suggesting composting because this is an excellent program that can be implemented in the schools, in the homes and in the communities that will actually see you generating less waste, and of course the solid waste has less to pick up, and we can also maximize on our units to do collection in other areas.
Well, thank you for speaking with us today. Have a good day.
Thank you, it was my pleasure.
We're here with Mr. Audley Gordon.
Yes, I'm happy to be here on Lyfetv. It's a very exciting day for us. We have all 4 regions and the head office in here today pushing our composting doctrine. We believe that if more families, more individuals get involved in composting, we could cut the amount of solid waste that we transport by truck daily to disposal sites. That will save us in trucking. It will save us in landfill expenses, and ultimately it will save the taxpayers of Jamaica. But more, it would give the householders, the residents, an opportunity to do something at home with their solid waste that would add value. Composting is a very rich source of nutrients for your soil. So if you have a flower garden, a vegetable garden, you have a farm, there's no need for you to put out the items that are compostable. You can treat them at home, a simple process, and they break down and they form compost. We are prepared to teach you how to do that. Just make contact with the National Solid Waste Management Authority or your local RAD office, and you can get all the material you need, all the help you need, because this is something that is very simple. It's something that the little child can do. All you have to do is your peel from your yam, your banana, your food stuff outside of your meat. Don't want the meat stuff in there. Your vegetable cuttings and all that. All those things can be put into a little heap. Whether you dig a hole in the back of your yard or you get a little bin, you put them in there, you add a little soil to it, little water, and you keep stirring for over a couple of months. It breaks down and become very valuable. And that will lessen the amount of solid waste that you put out. And if you put out less solid waste, I need less trucks. And the taxpayer then will be spending less. So it's a win-win for everybody. But more, it helps the environment.
Okay, because most times when people hear about NSWMA, they're thinking garbage truck and people come and pick up your garbage and so on. So composting is a new step, or has it been in place?
It has been around for ages. When I was a child, our parents, they weren't doing it as so sophisticated as we are talking about it now. But they didn't throw away peels and all that from the yams and from the food stuff. They didn't throw vegetable cuttings. All those were used back in the farm. You know, so it's been around for as long as we can remember. But it is now we've been trying to formalize it for a number of years now, and we're trying to push it even further because we don't see the buy-in that we need to see. And we believe that we can do better as a country in terms of composting, so we're giving it some more energy now. And stations like yours help us to communicate that message.
Okay, and what would you tell our viewers about National Waste Day?
On Solid Waste Day, I would want to say to all the visitors that, first of all, we are responsible for the solid waste that we generate. Don't ever believe that because you throw it out, that somebody else must come and pick it up. Package it properly, so that when we come, we can just take up and move. We are spending far too long at some gates. We are spending far too long, our crews are detained far too long at some heaps, where we have to be raking up stuff, bagging up stuff and before we can move. We have limited amount of trucks. The men are working very hard. Please don't make their job harder. Just properly package your garbage so that they can just take it up and move when they come. And I ask you, please, take the compostables out. Don't put the yam skin and don't put the orange peel. Don't put the cuttings and vegetable. Don't put the grass. When you weed your grass, you mow your lawn, don't put those out. Those will break down. Just use those back at home for composting and save us that extra trip that we have to make to carry all those stuff to the disposal site.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Gordon. Will you sing the jig with me, the Dirty of Jamaica?
Oh, no, that's not ours, that's really for the jet people. The jet people. But we have a song. Candice, we have a song. If you talk to our community relations officer down here, we have a new tune that is coming out later on in the evening here. So stay around. Okay. A big tune, man. Yeah, man.
Well, thank you, Mr. Gordon. It was good speaking with you.
Great speaking with you, too.
So we're here with Garnet. Garnet, could you tell me a little about what you have on display here?
All right. As you see, we are using old pallets, right, to make like a center piece. Many times you will find them lying on the roadside looking unsightly. People don't know how to dispose of these. So being as our waste art competition, we thought it wise to use the pallets to show what we can do. We also have a lounge chair, we have a table right there, and some chairs made out of the pallets. Over here now, people discard the whole rims, right? I think you don't want to buy a coal pot. You just put two of them together, cut out the side, and you have a nice kind of coal pot setting. Then what we're trying to show, our theme is composting. We want to show people how to use their kitchen waste. If you look here in bags, we have your lettuce, we have banana skin, we have papaya skin, jackfruit, even mangoes, roast breadfruit skin, you name it, almond leaf, cuttings from. So all these would transform into what we have here, the compost, because we have been doing this for over 3 months, and 3 months of compost is what you're looking at over there. A totally rich nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium soil that can grow any plant. Over here now we're showing of how you can reuse your water bottle. As simple as see here with water inside it, there's 4 holes in the bottom. If we should open it a little bit, you will see it start to flow. So each time, you see that? Right. So you allow air in and it irrigates the plant. So basically we're just showing what you can do with the stuff you have at home. Over here now, for restaurants, if you come closer, you'll notice that those are wine corks, right? So this is cardboard base behind here, and the wine corks are right here, and we glue them down and put a glass inside there. Very decorative. I think it's a masterpiece. We really like it. So, all in all, the effort is to, or the intention then is to show persons that you don't have to throw out everything. You can reuse some stuff, very easily. And even for ladies who like flowers, if you take some time, because to build a compost like this, it means that you are going to dedicate yourself to storing the soil that you put inside there and the peeling skin, and sooner, like in a month time or 3 weeks, they start to decompose and become a part of the soil, a rich nutrient soil. Yeah.
All right, thank you and all the best.
Okay, all right, take care.